Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Ken, and today I want to show you an easy and simple Greek biscuit. I'm going to show you this coffee kind of dunking biscuit that's you can do three ways basically. I'm going to show you how to make it plain Jane vanilla. We're going to throw in a lemon twist to it, and we're going to do a lemon glaze biscuit as well. All part of the same dough, really easy, just a few ingredients, like basically 3 or 4 ingredients, and you're done. All you're gonna need is a mixer, if you're as lazy as I am, or you can mix it by hand, whatever you prefer. First things first, we're gonna preheat our oven, 375 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 180 degrees Celsius. Get that off and going. Now, for this, it's the 1, 2, 3 rule, which is, and by the way, this recipe is in weight. I got it from Greece, so everything there is by weight. You got to do what they do. So it's 100 grams of sugar, 200 grams of butter, and 300 grams of self-rising flour. That's our actual dough mix with 1 tablespoon of vanilla. I know it's complicated. Get a friend, phone a friend, whatever. It's insane. So for this, we're going to start off first things first with our butter. So into our mixer will go our 200 grams of butter, softened butter no less, room temperature, and 100 grams of sugar. Now, as this is getting ready pretty much to go, we're going to drop it right down, and we're going to add our tablespoon of vanilla, the best vanilla we can get, and what we're going to do as well, scrape the sides of our bowl because it's butter, sugar, it'll stick on you. And at this point, we're going to start adding our flour to this slowly. Now, here's the thing, and I speak from experience. Don't be a hero and fire this up like at full throttle, or you're going to wind up making a mess. It's going to look like anyway. It's going to be a mess. So just start it off real slow, real nice and easy. Get the flour incorporating in there. Everything's no stress, no fuss, no muss. And as we keep going, just keep adding our flour. It's going to be a fairly tight dough, so don't let that alarm you. Don't like freak out. It's, you know, that's normal. All right, at this point here, our dough is ready, and I'll show you. It is a fairly tight dough. It's got the consistency almost of Play-Doh at this point, and that's our vanilla dough. It's going to smell like a vanilla biscuit, which is totally fine, totally cool. You can stop here and bake this off. Now, the next part of this is what I like to do for a little bit of extra flavor is a little bit of lemon zest. And you're just going to take the zest of 1 lemon and lightly, just the zest part, not the fleshy part, because that's where all the bitterness is. And you're going to do about 1 lemon's worth. And this is going to give a little bit of a pickup to it. It's going to give like a freshness, and that's exactly what you want. Vanilla is fine if you're into vanilla things, but if you want a little bit of flavor, this is the way to go, and it's going to give it a definite flair to this as well. So we've got here about a tablespoon, give or take, of our zest. That will go in there. Lock it up again, and give that a whirl. Just let that go. So while my dough is working, I'm just going to take my sheet pan with a little bit of parchment paper. Love parchment paper. Just measure it out and tear off some of this parchment paper. Set it down. Sure beats greasing and flouring and bullshitting around with things like that. Keep it simple, I say. So that's ready to go there. Our dough looks like it's ready as well. And just gonna take that off. Make sure it doesn't fall out on me. And like I said, we've got the consistency of Play-Doh here. And the bottom of our bowl should be nice and clean as well. Look at this. Simple, easy peasy. I'm just going to take this. I'm also going to use, for the sake of even measurement, an ice cream scooper. Take that and roll them out into little balls. It's not complicated at all. And you put them down. Now, I like my cookies to be a decent size. I don't like bullshitting around with like these little, these cookies that say, or these recipes that say, oh yeah, this recipe makes, X number of cookies and yada, yada, yada. If they're the size of nickels, yeah, you're going to get 80 cookies. But I like a little bit of substance to my cookies, and I like a little bit of bite. This one bite business just doesn't do it. All right, our cookies now are all rolled out. The last part before I throw them in the oven is I'm going to take a fork and nice and easy, push them down. It'll flatten them out a little bit, and it'll create a little pattern on your cookie. Very complicated. So this recipe will basically do about 18 to 24 cookies, at least decent sized cookies. So now I'm going to pop these into my 375-degree oven for about 18 minutes. Well, that's what they say. In my world, it's 15 to 20. Just check on them, keep an eye on them, but you're looking around that time range. So in a bit, I'll see you back here. All right, so my cookies are literally right out of the oven. They are done to absolute perfection. They look amazing. Forget about the smell in here. It is unbelievable. My friends, wow. Wow. These will now have to sit here for a few minutes just to let them kind of cool down and collect and kind of firm up a little bit, but they are absolutely gorgeous. So you remember earlier I was telling you that this is a Greek biscuit, the easiest and the most amazing biscuit recipe pretty much ever. And it's 3 ways. The first way was the plain vanilla dough. The second way was with the lemon zest. And now I'm going to show you the third optional way, which is the lemon zest and a really easy lemon glaze. I know. It is simple genius. That's it. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab some icing sugar, and this is like the simplest thing to make. It is really that easy. Remember our lemon that we zested earlier for our cookies? Well, in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bowl, and carefully, what I'm going to do is move this here like this. I'm going to take about a cup, or half a cup of icing sugar is going to go into my bowl. And you can very easily do this on the fly. There's nothing to this at all. I'm going to cut my lemon so I can get some juice out of it. And you're going to start off doing a 1 tablespoon increment of the lemon juice with the icing sugar. And take, let me see if I can find a smaller whisk here. That'll work. And just start mixing it in here. Oh, I need more. No problem. Start adding in the lemon juice. So, our lemon juice is there. And again, continue to give that a quick swirl. And you see how it's clumping up. It's actually starting to turn kind of glazy. But we need a little bit more of our lemon juice in here. So, in goes a little more lemon juice. And there we got it. See how it's coming now? That's exactly it. There is absolutely nothing to this at all. In fact, that might be even a little bit too tight still. So let's go a little bit, oh. Got a lemon pit in there. Not the end of the world. Got it out. And continue to just mix that up. And all you got in here, like I said, is at this point maybe a couple, 3 tablespoons of lemon juice and half a cup of icing sugar. Perfect. That is perfect right there. And it'll give us a nice little glaze. And I'm going to look in here for my little brush. How easy is this, my peeps? How easy is this? Let me move this out of the way here. So bring this into focus. And we take our glaze and you just glaze our cookies nice and easy. I'm no baker. Believe me when I tell you, if I can do this, you can do this too. So now we have our cookies going 3 ways. And it's absolutely fantastic. And you can put as much or as little as you want of this glaze on here. It's still going to look amazing. And I guarantee you it is going to be like, oh, something else when it comes to flavor. As always, I got to take one for the team and try one out. Even though they're a little hot. Lucky I don't have anything to throw right now. These are so delicious. Greeks call these voutimata. Basically anything that's lying around the house, you have with coffee, you have friends over, like unexpected, boom. You can make this in literally under half an hour. It's that easy. Perfect, 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 perfect. And you got 3 ways to go. So my friends, this is pretty much my easiest cookie in the world to make. It's absolutely delicious, easy to make, and doesn't make a whole lot of mess. Try this with 3 ingredients. And remember our 1, 2, 3 rule. 100 grams of sugar, 200 grams of butter, 300 grams of self-rising flour, and a tablespoon of vanilla. That is all there is to this. And if you have any questions, give me a shout. And until next time, that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.